And now we're going to go over to Martin Hughes-Carrots, who is over at Mousecam. Hello, Martin. Yes, hello, and welcome over to Mousecam. You can just see the pile of logs behind me where we have our hidden cameras. You may remember that a couple of days ago we saw our first mouse. We thought it was a female. Well, it turns out there is more than one mouse living here. So this was the scene that greeted us this morning. It's the female mouse we first spotted the other day, but behind her we have got 3 baby mouselings. They are no more than a day old, tiny little naked mice. You can see that there's none of the red plumage forming on them yet. She's being a great mum. We've seen lots of grooming and attentiveness, and there's no sign of Dad at the moment, but that hasn't stopped Mum doing plenty of foraging. We've seen through the day. This bit of footage we took this morning, and you can see Mum bringing in some salad leaves. Not the usual choice for mice, but it does happen occasionally. Depends what else they can find. And then a bit later on, here she is with a big lump of cheese. That's a much more typical sort of diet for these mouselings. And then we saw something really strange a bit later on, which was a big slice of bread. I don't know quite where she'd come by that, but she seemed very pleased with herself. And then a bit later on again, she turned up with a tomato. I'm flummoxed actually. I've never seen anything like this. Well, I've never seen anything quite like that. It seemed like an unusual choice of food for Mum to be taking to the mouselings. Rabbit Packham, I don't know if you can shed any light on what was going on in the mouse nest today. Well, yes, Martin, I think I probably can. And to help me, I've put together this graph. On the graph you can see I've mapped the food going into the mouselings, and we've got the bread here and the cheese and the salad, and what I think is that she was putting together a cheese salad sandwich. Gosh, that seems extraordinary. Well, yes, Bunny Humble, but you've got to remember that everything happens in nature for a reason, and these are resourceful little creatures. Well, that's all we've got time for on Mousecam today. Please do get in touch with us if you've seen any mouse activity going on where you live. We love to hear your stories and get your photos and footage, particularly if you've seen any mouse sandwich making activity.